Hey guys, it's Lauren here, just popping in today to share my very first layout using the beautiful new collection called Midnight from Coco Vanilla Studio. Look how beautiful it is. It's got lots of soft pinks, some purples, some like dark navy. It's a really, really beautiful collection and I can't wait to create lots of lovely layouts. So this layout today, I was challenged by the Coco Vanilla girls to use pinks. Now, when you get a brand new collection and only part of it is pink, it's very, very difficult to only use certain elements. So I don't think I mastered the challenge because I had to incorporate some other elements that were just too irresistible to, I had to use them. They were just too irresistible. So I just thought the way that I could possibly incorporate some of those, that pink feel that I was challenged to make was by creating a bit of an ombre background using some pink paint there. That's just some Dilutions paint. And I thought I'd just add some pink splatters on there as well, and I'll set that aside to dry. When creating an effect like that, I suggest you use a fairly dry brush to be able to blend it well. If you've got lots and lots of paint on your brush or your paint is quite wet, it can be really hard to sort of blend and get that nice ombre effect. So I suggest trying it with a nice dry brush. Even if halfway through you have to grab another dry brush and continue, it just helps that blend really well, which I know that sounds odd. You wouldn't think a wet brush or a dry brush would make a difference, but that's just what I found. So just give that a try if you're having a little bit of difficulty getting that ombre look in your background. I've just pulled out the 6x8 paper pad. This is a really great size pad for the very reason that you can see right in front of you, matting your 6x4 photos. That's just a standard size photo. The 6x8 paper pads are perfect for that. You get a really great border around your photos, and then you have some offcuts there that you can layer up under your photo as well, left over. The 6x6 paper pads are really great also, but it just can't mat in its entirety a 6x4 photo. So that's why whenever I see a 6x8 paper pad, which they're now coming out more and more, especially by Crate Paper, I always try and pick one up just for that very reason. I did some fussy cutting there on a beautiful pattern piece of cardstock. I did that off camera. I didn't think you guys really wanted to see me fussy cutting flowers, but as you can see, I've just sat down with some fine tip scissors. I just sitting on the couch watching a movie and was fussy cutting away there, which gave me these beautiful large cluster elements that really quickly bring a layout together. So it's a nice, easy way to create a quick layout. I wanted to add some tags. I love tags. I usually pop them out the tops of my photos. I usually tear them in half and put a piece out the bottom and a piece out the top. And so I thought I'm just going to custom make some tags using the offcuts that were the leftovers from matting my 6x4 photo. The beauty of this is they perfectly coordinated with my photo and the papers that I'd already used. So it was fabulous just to use that up. I just, as you can see, used a tag that I had in a container. I have a little storage container there full of tags that I pull out for different projects. So I just grabbed one out and used it as a quick template. Used a hole punch, and that there is a fabulous little punch by We Are Memory Keepers that punches out the hole reinforcers. So I had my hole reinforcers there using different coloured cardstock, but still coordinated in the same collection, which gave a nice, unique little feature on my layout. These little tags are perfect for journaling, and as you'll soon see, they are perfect for layering and mounting your title on your project, which is what I end up doing with them. This photo here is of myself and a couple of friends. You might recognise them. Zoe's in the background there, a beautiful friend Natalie, and Adele. She's Inky Quill. She's the fabulous YouTuber that inspires us almost daily with her creations over at Inky Quill. So pop over and check her out if you haven't already heard of her. She's fabulous, and you'll get to know her gorgeous little babe Archie, who makes for regular conversation in her scrapbooking, and also makes some appearances every now and then as well, which is lovely for us to see him grow. So there we have it. I've picked my title and I'm just using my tags to layer that up so you can it really pops off the page. Live the life you love. And that really resonated for me, because in this photo we were up at the Scrapbooking Paper Crafts Expo, and I had the honour of teaching for Cocoa Vanilla, and so did Adele. Then Natalie was there helping in the store while we were off teaching, and it was just a really lovely weekend, full of busyness, full of craziness, and I really take my hat off to those store holders that can be on their feet all day long. My feet really knew they were alive over those few days, but it was just a great experience, and I really wanted to document that. The reason why this is a 9 by 12 inch layout is because I am scrapbooking a Project Life album this year, and it's a 9 by 12, and each month I try and scrapbook a 9 by 12 layout to insert into my Project Life album, sort of a feature photo that when you're flicking through my Project Life, you get a bit of a highlight photo as you're going along, with a few 9 by 12 layouts incorporated in there. So here I am just working out placing. This was, as you know, most of my layouts are 12 by 12. So when I'm doing a 9 by 12, sometimes I struggle a little with spacing and setting it out in a way that I'm really happy with. I wrap it up very soon, and it comes together just, I was really happy with the layout. Using some ephemera pieces, a flare button, and of course adding some of that journaling and some a few more splashes of the Heidi Swap Gold Colour Shine. And so it comes together in the end, but as you can see, I was sort of having a little bit of a hard time placing things out and making it sort of sit the way I wanted. There is that many beautiful elements in this Midnight collection. It was hard for me to try and pick and choose what I wanted, and whether I wanted to use that on this layout or whether I had something else in mind for it. It was really tricky, but it comes together in the end, and I end up incorporating some hearts and some flowers and some leaves to make that little cluster come together. I also love those little photo tabs that you can see that I've popped up in the top of that corner. They're a perfect little accent to really distinguish the layers between your photos and the background, and adds a subtle little title there and a little detail, which I think scrapbooking, when things are starting to come together, you can, I'm already wrapping it up there. You can really see it's, when things are coming together, you can see it's just those little things that might finish it off. So I hope you've enjoyed the process video. Sorry about it cutting off there in the end. You can see that it's all come together, and I'm really happy with it. Take care, guys. Bye.